Good morning, Jody. Well, you know what? It's not something we all want to admit, but let's face it. As we age, our bodies change. So our visions change, our flexibility changes, our range of motion changes, and so we have to adjust. And that's especially true when you get behind the wheel to drive. And so, while these issues may not necessarily cause a crash, they can make driving a lot more stressful and even dangerous, and that's especially true for our senior drivers. And so that's what today's Car Fit event is designed for. It's to help senior drivers be a little more comfortable in their cars for their own safety. And Pamela Anderson is with the Occupational Therapy Association of Hawaii, one of the agencies that's helping AARP with today's event. And Pamela, we know that older drivers, this is not about getting older drivers off the road. It's really about, helping them stay independent longer?
Yes, of course. We want them to be on the road. This is our educational program. We want to teach them to have the best fit possible in their car for their safety.
Okay, so Al here is our senior volunteer, and Al said today he's 28 years old. So there are some things that Al's doing right now that's example of what you see often from the senior drivers who come to the event, right?
Yes, and we did cover a little bit regarding the seat belt. Now I'd like to try and also involve the distance from the steering wheel. We would expect the driver to at least be able to see over the steering wheel about 3 inches. That's his safety. Distance from the steering wheel as well, maybe 10 inches. So Al is beyond that. We're going to try and have him correct himself.
Sometimes seniors do this because they can see through the steering wheel?
Correct,
right?
And that's not the proper way to do it. We need to be able to have visual over the steering wheel, 3 inches.
All right, so that's about a good distance for Al?
Yes.
Okay.
Al, how does that look?
Okay. And then I know height-wise, sometimes even Al, you were telling me you've seen some drivers sitting on phone books, right?
Yes, and that's not good as well. So as far as occupational therapists, we may recommend, say, a lumbar seat support that may push him a little further. There's also a slant pillow maybe that would also help him to bring him a little bit more forward as well.
And some of the newer cars have functions that actually will raise the seats.
Correct.
And so you need to teach them about that.
Yeah.
And then there's also ways to correct the rear view mirror.
The rear view mirror, yes. With a partner, we do have them see us in the rear view mirror, be able to, tell how many fingers we're holding. We're not here to trick the driver. We want to make sure that everything is safe for them. We also involve the side view mirrors. And if you can see here, we have a wide angle mirror portion also that helps them to be able to recognize that they do have a blind spot. We all do. So maybe they'll be able to turn their head just a little to see where that car or wall would be right next to them.
Okay,
Yeah.
So again, that's today from 8 to noon, Car Fit. Thank you very much, Pamela. Thank you, Al.
Thank you
Stay
so
safe
much.
on the road. And it's from 8 to noon today. It is free, and you can come down and probably do a drive-in, drive-through checkup. There is some room left for some senior drivers to get their checklist done. And a number to call if you want some more information is 843-1906.